Check it out, boys. The forest loves me. Welcome to today's vlog. Another eclipse, ladies and gents. And we are getting near the end. I'm really having to slow myself down from just sort of, letting this thing just drop like a rock. Sometimes it is the most ordinary things, I think, that can bring us some of the greatest pleasures. It's in speaking the truth and in having a routine, being reliable, all of these things. But timing is key, because in another moment, this rock was just a rock. But at this moment, it's like the forest itself can talk. And again, I'm finding myself looking at right where I stopped last time, which is reminiscent of one of these pages in the previous book that I read, Golden, because this author Wilder was talking about those places where you create creases and the memories and letting things go. A good thing to hold almost feels just as good to let go. It's like the perfect weight, the golden ratio of getting into something when it seems like there's nothing to get into. But somehow it changes your direction. It actually has weight, it has mass. And the part that I stopped on in terms of thinking about today was, without even realizing it, you changed the way I look at the sky. I no longer fear what I can't control, and you showed me how to find beauty in everything. You are the reason there is hope waiting for me on the other side of darkness. I can feel the light getting closer, and I'm starting to see how different it can be with a little bit of patience and a whole lot of hope. You believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. And this whole thing is like just that idea again of that strength and courage to sometimes actually reach and grab rather than to jump into the unknown. You don't necessarily know what you're going to be grabbing onto. Is it too hot? Is it too cold? Is it a bad hold? And I thought this specifically related to kind of what we spoke about earlier, was that notion of control. But the moment is something that has a way of giving everything an exception. The moment is something that allows us to escape almost anywhere at any time. It's a realization. And I think that sometimes things can be directly for you, which might make something that otherwise seems like you're not supposed to hold it, somehow you know how to. Is this something that everyone can do? Well, maybe there's enough things for everyone to have certain things that they can do with everything that other people with enough things can do too. But if the moment is true, and if you really know you, then would you not say that all things are new? (8/13/2025). Good morning. Today I want you to find the magic, the mystery, and the new nature of all things. The world is your teacher with many things to tell you, small things and big things. The small things are like little things to focus on that overcome the overstimulation of the grandeur of life. They tell you that focus is the magic moment that everything is searching for. To be one, to be small, enough. So the world is grand. The big things are what either allow or don't allow change. They allow you to see beyond all the choices we make that may differ, and to see a light that is constant, the idea that there is a power that we must identify if we really want things to change or not. As of this moment, I have been able to have many of my creations accepted by the free world. I am thinking more and more about adding value to things that would otherwise be a universal price. What really costs? What you do with something or what something can do? Is the ability to see what a thing can do giving you value that would otherwise be a universal value? If you see this, though, does not the value of everything raise in your eyes or become a universal value of all things? What is the value of this rock? Is it only in what it can do? It's kind of cool for a moment, but it's kind of unseemly in terms of what I could really do with it. Cute for a photo. Good for a laugh. But if I really tried hard to justify value, does this not tell me to value everything? Does this not tell me to let go? Feels pretty good, you know. But how should I let go? It's been fun coming here and reading, looking at the little fish swim in this stream, talking and noticing other people come up this path. If this book is so common, Why does it feel like it eclipses most other books? Is this something that I've missed? Is this some sort of class that I've failed in? Like one of those dreams where I wake up near the end and I haven't been going to something this entire time. Like something I've neglected. Or is this my ability to go so far? Must we perpetually leave something? If distance is what we yearn to achieve? So while everyone else thinks that we're some fool for not seeing that something was here the whole time, we're continually ignoring it. So that we can somehow go the distance. But what is there at the distance? If we have no heart to hold, where we eventually get to, we'll eventually just have to come back, lose all our progress. It's like the idea of truth itself being something which is numb, that cares not. And the further that we can drive a point into that aspect or perspective of things, the further off into outer space and the more complicated our systems can be. But all of a sudden, it's like this brings us back down to earth. But I think, I love twisting tales. People often talk about hard hearts. But how often do you find such a hard heart that is so humble at the same time, that can sort of realize the intelligence of emotion? And maybe there is some purpose behind our distancing ourselves from things with emotion. In my head, it would almost be cool to crack this stone. Like you see so many pictures of people opening up things to find the beauty inside. What would there be inside of this for us, though? More childlike play, I think, than anything, which perhaps could lead us in some way. But I can speculate, can't I not? Emotions are like ladders with steps. Somehow it all seems like there's different personalities to this play. But at the same point in time, it's the same thing that drives all the actors. As with the stage crew, as with the managers, as with the land that perhaps created some sort of bevel in a scene that made it really beautiful to hear things. Is it all just natural? Where then are we? If we're natural things. Maybe I've been doing more than everyone thinks. Maybe everyone else only goes to one class, while I've been going to many. And nobody knows me outside of each classroom they know me from. Then my heart has turned into a little gun. Pretty cool rock. So then all the thoughts that I could have of what to do, the good and bad, if everything is natural it seems, even the process of processing things, I can then give even a rock meanings and maybe emotions are unpredictable. Maybe this rock is unpredictable. Things really can happen that change your world, change your life. But you want to know what the funniest thing is? Takes more people that can do the same thing that you do. Before what you do actually adds any value. Same thing for this rock. I wanted the rock to talk. Maybe I'd need about 1,000 other rocks just like this. Then maybe it could mean something. Maybe it could shoot and not miss. Then maybe it does mean something. I can imagine 1,000 rocks in my head. But then what is my head filled with but rocks? Maybe the only guarantee that I could have is one day someone will listen to my words, and there will be many people like me who would then want this rock. And that's as close as I can get to speaking with my heart, if all hearts are after. Blood.